Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers underway in Buffalo. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was brought down by...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
O.J. Howard.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
Brady's going to sneak it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's good.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got him complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing,
33-yard line.
not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2
Not too
yards.
many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
On the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Going deep this time for Miller. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties
The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
10 at their own 35
The
yards.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
44-yard line.
A handoff on the option to Singletary. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Bucs.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one's incomplete.
Allen's pass.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
29.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Brady's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Brady to throw. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Bills 10.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 7, Allen, and he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. But anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
3 yards the game there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
18-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And again, it's Allen. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Bills.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Moss. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Anthony Sherman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Bills 17, Buccaneers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At
their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brings up 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
7-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the gun, it's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Brady will try again on second down. He'll let one go deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Tampa Bay.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Sherman. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have broken the tie. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw again on second down. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Brady's throw there complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught. And the Buccaneers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties the game.
No problem there on the extra point. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Allen now on first down. They'll find Everett there, complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Buying time to his left. And he's got some space here. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's brought down at the
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
at the 8-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Second and goal at the 17-yard line.
Back now in Buffalo.
The third quarter.
All even as we get ready to start the fourth. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
On third and goal, they're going to run the option.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
The kicker on for the extra.
In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
He'll throw from the gun.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
7-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie. 37 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Singletary again, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
45, 45. Mike, 45. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better go.
To throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
The kicker on for the point after.
So that is 2 pick 6s he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick 6s, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now Allen again, going deep for Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
It is tied at 38 all.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way. To throw is Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Allen to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Allen off the play fake. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
56, 56.
Back to throw. Allen.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Right.
They go
right back to Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
A 38-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners.
Bills 41.
A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Bills, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they suffer defeat for the first time as they drop to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.